What's going on, guys? Dreamcast 84 here for another good one. We got MDK2 today. Now, this is a very awesome platform game for the Sega Dreamcast, which, for some reason, I don't include as a platform game. I normally just kind of categorize this as an action-adventure game. But it's technically a platformer, I believe. It's just so cool, man. The concept and everything. You can be Kurt Hectic, which is this janitor that works for a scientist that is using an untested coil suit. It's just got this comic book vibe and feel to it. It's really flippin' awesome. There's a dog, of course, in this game. We've been talking about dogs and hallways and just all kinds of stuff happening in these games. But yeah, you can play as Dr. Fluke Hawkins. You do the puzzle stuff with him, and then you do the dog stuff, like the robotic dog with the like four arms or whatever. Yeah, he's got 4 arms, and you just shoot your way through. So you kind of got the just the dumb shooting your way through type gameplay. You got your like smart puzzle stuff. You got your cool, like, flying and, like, parasailing type stuff with the coil suit, because it's really cool when he's, like, diving and stuff, man. This is one of my favorites for the Dreamcast, and it's one of the it's one of the games that just people don't talk about, really. This is just such a cool concept. The first one for PS1, I had it because of this game, and there was some sort of part where I got stuck in the PlayStation 1 version. This is a polished game compared to that one. This is a very well-made game. It's made by Interplay? BioWare? It's just good stuff, man. It's ported from PC, I believe. And I can't talk this game up enough because, when I was a kid, I played this and it blew me away. It still blows me away. This is a great game. MDK2, I can't talk enough about it. It's just the coolest, most original type, science fiction type, just awesome. I can't really explain, but MDK2, it's just so cool, and I recommend it, and I haven't even done the review yet, but yeah, 2 minutes and 30 seconds into the intro. MDK2, let's look into MDK2. MDK2. There's nothing better than just playing a good game. Awesome demo mode, right? Yeah, this game is classic. So yeah, MDK2. I have been going crazy with the Japanese import stuff, like irrationally crazy. The little box sets are really cool, I think. Just all of the cool stuff that comes with it is really neat.
Wanted to live out his years in quiet, dignified anonymity. Sadly, it was not to be. Kurt was employed as a janitor for Dr. Fluke Hawkins, eccentric man of science. The messes were large, but the pay was good. So when Hawkins left, Kurt followed. Little did he know what was to come. The doctor had wished for a place away from his detractors, away from those that thought him mad. With janitor in tow, he left the earth, vowing to return only when his genius was proven. The greatest of the doctor's inventions in exile was the 6-legged canine, Max. Max was the perfect assistant, and his appreciation of firepower made him a fine watchdog as well. All was peaceful until the invasion. Aliens from a strange dimension attacked the Earth, arriving on energy streams and landing great mine crawlers to destroy everything in their path. The forces of Earth were helpless before the onslaught. Dr. Hawkins had to act. Kurt was outfitted in an untested coil suit and sent to try and disable the machines. He was reluctant, but he had no choice. He was the Earth's last hope. Kurt fought valiantly, driving to the very heart of the invasion. There he challenged the alien leader, a grotesque creature named Gunter Glatt, and with Max's aid, Kurt was victorious. As their leader fell, the invasion crumbled and the aliens retreated, their tails between their legs. In their wake, they left the Earth battered, despoiled, even ruined, but not beaten. No, not beaten. Now, with the aliens routed and order restored, our heroes can return to their normal everyday lives. Or can they? Only time will tell.
Come, toast, Kurt. You've done well. Everything's jig for sure. Yeah. Well, whatever. Don't sell yourself short. Those aliens never knew what hit them. A major setback for them, I'm certain. Yeah, I'm glad it's over. Yes, it's all over. I just knew it.
Mine crawler in sector 867530.
530. Good gravy. That's Edmonton. Well, Kurt, I hope you're up to saving the world one more time, eh? You sure are quick to send me down. You're the man for the job. Max and I will help if we can, but for now it's up to you. Jinkies, I'm so proud.
Yeah, that was awesome. This game looks awesome on the upscaler, let me tell you. Yeah, dude.
I've got to refresh your memory on how to use the coil suit. Use X, Y, B, and A to move around.
This game has the same, like, controller schematic as Fur Fighters.
Use the right.
So this is just the tutorial, you know, not much to say with this section.
I've placed a grenade somewhere close by. Walk over to it and add it to your inventory. Right, now to throw it. Press up on the D-pad. Smashing! Now let's learn to jump and use your parachute. Look for the lowest floating platform in this room. Run toward it and jump on it by pressing the left trigger. Now, jump to the platform closest to you. Now, try a parajump to the next platform. Press and hold both the left trigger and the Y button to glide to your target. Try jumping onto that nearest platform, Kurt. You'll notice you can't land feet first on that one, but you can jump high enough to grab onto the ledge and pull yourself up. Right, enough jumping around, lad. I've turned on a fan in the middle of the room. Stand on it and open your parachute. By holding your parachute open in the updraft, you'll be able to reach the large platform above you. Now let's teach you how to use your sniper scope. First, get the sniper grenade by bumping into it. Now, stand by the arrow at the edge facing the exit. Press down on the D-pad to enter sniper mode. Use the analog stick to look around. Press Y and A to zoom in and out. X and B straight.
Yeah, I've played this before. Dr. Fluke Hawkins is just talking. But if you can't tell about how awesome this game is, then you must be blind or something. Because just look at this. Just look. You get to play as a janitor. Who doesn't want to be a janitor? Who doesn't want to be a janitor for a scientist guy, you know? Yeah, man. I love this game so much. So, yeah, I've been going crazy with Japanese import stuff, just like ordering crazy stuff. I got one in today, and I'm going to review that soon. I've been uploading videos, but at a slower rate. I think it's just a little bit better for me to just upload one video a day, maybe two if I feel up to it. But I don't know. Just between work and doing this, it's just, I don't know. I'm starting to feel like this is turning more into like a job and less of something fun. So I want to have as much fun as I can if I can, you know. So, you know, I don't have to do any of this stuff. It's just kind of something I want to do, you know. And I've already covered just a ton of Dreamcast games, you know. And, you know, I'm really proud of my my coverage so far, because I've covered a lot of games in a certain way that a lot of people haven't. You know, like just providing the good cover art and just telling people what the game is like and showing a little bit of the footage, because there's a lot of Japanese games that just don't have videos on YouTube. It just has like videos of people showing off the games and stuff, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna pick this game save. It says I am up to stage 4. I don't want to show off all of the game and spoil it for you. This game is criticized for being a little bit too hard on the difficulty. I personally don't think it's as hard as MDK1 on the PS1. Okay, loading the game here. Yeah, as I was saying, you know, I think that, you know, showing the overlays and, you know, the pictures of the games and showing a little bit of gameplay, there's just a ton of videos on YouTube that just does not do that. It is surprising and crazy because, I don't know, like, YouTube is supposed to be kind of a resource, and I don't see a lot of Dreamcast people stepping up. There's a lot of, like, Dreamcast enthusiasts, but they only want to cover the popular games. So, you know, I can provide some of that coverage for some of these weird Japanese games for people who are considering to buy them, or, you know, like anybody from any walk of life, like, you know, girl gamers that want, you know, some of those games and stuff, you know, whatever. But, it's so trippy, man. It's so cool. I love this game so much. Yeah. And I have to be very careful about the length of time where I record segments, because it can't exceed 5 minutes because of the editing software. It's really kind of lame. Okay, somebody's shooting me and I can't see them. This is like way later in the game. Yeah, I'm gonna die if I'm not too careful. You pretty much got the gist of this game. It's just amazing, and it's creative, and you don't see many games that are this wacky anymore. I mean, I guess you do with some of these Japanese games for current systems, but yeah. Let me try to zoom, see if that does anything, but just the whole concept of this game is just amazing. Yeah, but you know, you have to use tactics. You have to be careful about what you're doing. I wish I could have gotten some gameplay with Dr. Fluke Hawkins and the dog, but it's pretty much, you know, what you saw from the demo, and, you know, Max is just shooting stuff the whole time. Right on. I played a different game save just now, and it did not go well. I just got my butt handed to me. Oh, cool, I get to play as Dr. Fluke Hawkins, so I can kind of show that kind of gameplay. Basically, what I was saying earlier is that, you know, my channel provides just kind of insight with, you know, games that other channels, and it just YouTube doesn't offer. So I got the atomic toaster, hit the right trigger to shoot, and yeah, I'm just going way too crazy with the import collecting stuff, but hey, I like to think of my channel as just kind of a resource. And this game is so enjoyable, I would put it on up there along with Shenmue and all the other must-haves. This game is not really talked about enough, I don't think. And this is just a puzzle segment where you're supposed to step on these girders, these steel girders, and you just kind of be careful about it. And there's other cool parts, like you could play as Max the dog, and then you can have a jetpack, and you can just go up these crazy like buildings. I'm not playing very well. This is not good. Aha! Got it. This is a fun game, and it's an epic game. It's a very atmospheric game. I think I was supposed to go into that tunnel. I just died. But, yeah. This game is very enjoyable. Like I said, I would put this alongside Shenmue, you know, and just all the other must-haves. This is a very good game. This is a personal favorite. It's on up there with Super Magnetic Neo and Pin Pin Tri Isolon. It's just these weird, off-kilter, obscure, awesome games that define the Dreamcast. Now, I think MDK2 was also on PlayStation 2. I may or may not be wrong. I don't know. It was a PC port, I believe. But, yeah, this is MDK2. I love it. You should. If you like craziness. I mean, the intros are great. The comic book styling is great. This game has character. Just so much character. And yeah, you can select stuff with the D-pad and stuff, and you know, mix and match and stuff. The gameplay elements and just everything is just varied and awesome. So yeah, MDK2 for the Sega Dreamcast. I recommend wholeheartedly. This deserves a 10 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching.